Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Elephant in the room, I'm recovering from a cold, but it's not going to stop me from trying some new makeup. So today, finally, someone asked and I delivered. We are trying a full face of TEMU. I didn't get a full face, I always say this, but I didn't get a primer and I didn't get a setting spray. Not sure, there might be some other bits that I'll realize as we go along. Nothing really jumped out at me that I wanted to try. So this video, I didn't want to try dupes. I didn't want to try TEMU dupes. I just wanted to try some other brands from them, if that makes sense. So there's a bunch of stuff here. Some of them I've seen before, like on Amazon. The rest of it I think is fairly new to me. I just wasn't interested in the dupes because I know the quality just wouldn't be the same. So let's give them a chance just on some other brands. The comment did mention that because TEMU had a price hike, they wanted to know if any of the products were still any good. So I've never tried anything from TEMU. I was too scared to order from them. The order came really quickly. It came within 7 days, which I'm really excited about. I ordered for 565 rand and my import tax was 116. Not too bad, kind of better than Shein or Sheglam, because I don't know, the taxes were quite low and a full face cost a little bit less than it does on Shein. Before we get started, actually, I got some tools as well. I don't know why, that it looked much better online, but this comes in like a velour bag. Let me pull up the prices as well. So the brush kit looks so much better online, but that is what it looked like. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. That is what it looks like. It was 28 rand. So I don't know what I was expecting, but I guess it's okay for 28 rand. You can't even get an essence brush for 28 rand. This is what they look like. Very cheap, very plasticky, very lightweight. I mean, it's still fine to try it. The brushes don't seem to have much like volume. So I don't know exactly what we could use them for. There's definitely not a foundation brush in here, but I guess for powders, they should be okay. The eye brushes, they're all the same brush, and I hate this about affordable or cheaper brush sets. There's no blending brush in here. They're all flat, synthetic, cheap brushes, so we'll see what we could do with them. And then I did also get another set, and it was like face brushes, so it's supposed to be, but not really, a foundation brush, a concealer brush, and then I don't even know what this is, but it's a little blending brush, I guess. Got these, again, very cheap. These ones were 17 rand for 3 brushes. So the quality is slightly better than the full brush set. But anyway, that's all the tools that I got. We're going to try and use most of them today, but let's just go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with brows. So firstly, I got this, I can't even remember what it's called. It's by O'Cheel, and it is Brow Soft Soap. I guess it's not a dupe for anything. I haven't seen anything like this, but I guess they did their own version of a brow soap. Elf, Anastasia, they all have them, but this doesn't look like it's actually duping anything. If you do know what it's duping, let me know. And then I got a little brow pen. This was sealed, but I opened it before the video. It's called Stereoscope. Pleiotrophy. No idea, but that is what it looks like. Very helpful. On the one side, it says brush. And then on the other side, it's actually quite big. It didn't look that big online, and that looks like that, and it's a thick brow pen. Okay, so the brow pen was 9 rand. The brow soap was 36 rand. That's actually pretty expensive, but it looks pretty big. We'll have to see. We'll first use the brow pencil, as I always would. I'm not sure if I'll fill in my whole brow with this because the pen is so thick. I really like the spoolie. It's not very flimsy. It's quite firm, which I like because I have stubborn hairs. I don't even know where to begin. I got mine in the shade 4, by the way. I don't do this anymore, but I think I might put pictures and prices up on the screen if I can find them. So this shade, I don't know what it just says number 4. It's a gray black. I was gonna say it looks kind of gray. So that is before and after. Not bad, but very gray. Much grayer than I thought it would be. Okay, so I just filled in my whole brow with this. We'll see what it looks like. I actually do like the color, even though it's gray. It doesn't make my eyebrows too prominent. It's not bad. A little bit waxy, but I'm sure that once the tip has worn down, it's not going to be great for doing an entire brow. But usually I would just fill in the tail of my brow, and the front I do with my NYX. This is all right. Not bad. For 9 rand, I think it's really good compared to like Essence and all of that. I think it's pretty good. But pray for my skin, because I read stuff about these brands all the time and it's not all great, so let's see what happens. But this is the brow soap again, and we're going to use this. It does come with a little spoolie that they've already bent for us, so I'm just going to use that. Let me feel. Yeah, it's really soft. It's like really cheap. Picks up really nicely. You really don't need a lot of product, but I can feel the spoolie is going to fall apart any second. Yeah, that's not bad. It's actually really nice. I like it. I really love brow products like this. I just think they're very versatile and usually they hold really well. So we'll check in throughout the video to see. Right now it's pretty soft, so I'm not sure if it's going to hold, but we'll see if it has any sort of dry down. Like I said, I did not get a primer, so we're going to skip that step. However, I did get a BB cream. I actually took screenshots so I could explain myself. So this is the BB cream I got, and it is Hey Exy BB cream, and I got mine in 360 deep, and it's called Beauty Makeup, even skin tone, conceals pores, covers blemishes. Inside looks like that. Really nice packaging. However, I chose my shade based on the swatches of the model. I'd say that her skin tone looks more similar to mine than this one. This model is she's more like an olive toned Caucasian. That didn't look like it would match me, but it's in the name. It's called Chocolate, and it is way too dark for me. I don't even think we can use it today. I don't think I can rectify it because it is literally such a deep tone. So that is what it looks like. That would be a bronzing tone for me for sure, and there's no way I could cover my face in that. That would just be wrong. So unfortunately, we did get a foundation. Smells really good, feels really nice on the skin actually, but I don't think we can pull that off. I just end up looking like I was dirty. So we're gonna skip that. I'm just gonna jump off camera and do my foundation, and then we'll come back and try the rest of the products and I'll show you what we got. So moving into cream bronzer next, I got this little stick. It's a contour stick, and it is called, again, it's the same brand as the eyebrow pencil, and it's stereoscopic double-headed makeup stick. So I got mine in the shade, one side is, well, it's 101, one side is natural color, and the other one is dark coffee. There were only two options in this as well, was light and dark coffee. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. It's not dark coffee. Let me swatch it for you. I bet you can't even see it because it's basically my skin tone. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and use this. I can use this for other things as well. So I'm just gonna swipe it on my face in all the usual spots. These brushes are literally like so flimsy, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this one to try and blend this out. It's very subtle, but it actually does look really nice. And it blends out pretty easily, especially because I have such a floppy brush, literally so quickly. Yeah, I wish I had one tone deeper, but you can still see it. And I think it actually looks really nice. I actually really like this, would recommend. This was 21 Rand, very, very, very affordable in my eyes. Let's move on to blush next. So I got mine in 03, and it is called Myho, and it's a puff double-ended blush stick. I really do like this packaging. It's very aesthetic and very neutral, really like that. And on one side we have the blush, and the other side we have like literally a puff, because it's called the puff double-ended blush stick. That was 36 Rand. Not cheap, but also not that expensive either. I don't know if I'm meant to use this for powder, or I'm just going to use another one of these. There's no like numbers or anything, but it's quite fluffy, so I might just swipe this onto my face. Let's do one cheek at a time. I'm going to go quite heavy-handed because of the brush. See if the brush can actually pick this up. I doubt it, but actually it does. It's really nice, very natural. I might actually get more colors in this, especially because their delivery is actually really, really good. I was shocked by that. Like, I just don't trust companies. Like, I actually sent something with DHL a few weeks ago from the UK to here, which I do quite regularly, but for some reason, I still haven't got my package and it's been 2 weeks. When we got hold of them, they told us that they had given it to another carrier to send to us, but the other carrier, first of all, never heard of, and my package has been in transit since the 8th of October. So I don't know what's going on there, but it's really pissed me off because it was an expensive package and I need it. So yeah, ooh. So I never really trust them, but I'm actually really glad that I tried TEMU. But I'm going to do the same on the other side. I just picked it up on the brush and it seems to be picking up all right. I guess with a fluffy brush as well, it just diffuses the color really nicely. I wouldn't recommend the brushes though, personally. The brushes are meh, but this is pretty good. 36 Rand's not too bad. Then last cream product we have here is a concealer, and the brand is called Kafurux. In this one there's 5 shades, and I got the deepest one, which is 105. Again, look at the pictures. Like, none of them are even like medium skin tone. So, but I didn't expect anything else, to be honest with you. So very surprised. That kind of looks like the W7 HD concealer. A nice big fat doe foot. Smells all right. And I'm just going to pop this under the eyes. I don't normally like HD concealers because they tend to be quite thick and dry. Usual spots again, and I'm going to use the concealer brush that I got with this set. I didn't get a setting spray, so I'm just going to spray this with a little bit of setting spray just to like moisten up the brush. And then let's go ahead and blend this out. I don't have high hopes, but the color at least is pretty good. That's actually really good. It's more serum-like than I thought it would be. The coverage is probably a medium to light coverage, which is my preference because I don't like it too thick and cakey with my fine lines, but that's really nice. And I really do like the color as well. Very pretty. Very happy with that. It's currently actually on sale and it's 41 Rand. Yeah, it's 41 Rand. I'm pretty sure I paid the same amount for that. I wouldn't have paid 100 Rand for it, so they lie about a flash sale. But yeah, 41 Rand, not too bad. Cheaper than even an Essence one again, and I really do like the texture of that. Next, for powder to set our faces, we got this powder and it's called Skyvy. And this one's 39 Rand, which is quite affordable, but they only have 2 shades. So the first one is natural and the second one is ivory, and the natural is described as for natural / yellowish undertones, which is me. I thought I'd go for this one. Ivory, it says suitable for fair skin, so very descriptive. Very, very descriptive there. So it looks like this. I really do like the packaging. Once again, you get a little puff with it. Oh, I hate it when they seal it like this because I can never quite get this open. Okay, this is one of those things that I'm scared of because you hear all this stuff about lead being in products and this scares me a little bit. So I'm just going to take one of these brushes and I'm going to powder my under eyes first. It's quite finely milled, which is a good thing. And I'm just going to pop it under this eye. Yeah, that's actually not a bad color match at all. It's exactly what I would buy for myself at a store. So that's one eye powdered and not the other, so obviously it takes away shine and it's brightened up the eye quite a bit. So I approve for under the eyes. So let's go ahead and powder the rest of the face. I'm just popping some in the cap and I'm going to use this a bigger, fluffier brush. We're running out of brushes here, so I'm going to have to start using my own. I actually don't think this is a good brush for this. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use a big fluffy one. It does smell like talcum powder as well, just so you know. And it looks like it's leaving a white cast already. I powder everywhere. It's quite messy, but as you can see, it has left me with a white cast. I'm hoping once we spray it down with some setting spray that it will diminish that. For under the eyes, I like this, but I don't think it's for me all over the face because of the shade. Not too badly priced. I guess if you could find a better shade, if they had one more shade, I think it would have been great for me, but unfortunately it's way too light. The blush and the bronzer are still showing through, so that's really, really good. Next, moving on to powder bronzer. I just got this little bronzer kit. I was thinking I can use it for like when I do my friends' makeup and stuff. That's what it looks like. So you get a bunch of shades. They only had one colorway in this, just a single one. So I guess it does span quite a bit, but not really. So I'm going to use the last small fluffy brush for this, and I think I'm going to go in with the shade here. Very small brush. That's way more pigmented than I thought it would be. I'm actually quite impressed. I really didn't think we were going to get much pigment up from this. It's blending out like a dream, but does that mean it's going to disappear like a nightmare? Not sure, but I really like that tone as well. Really pretty. The brush actually works really nicely for this. It really diffuses the product quite a bit. Oh, I really like that. It's really defined my face now. Really happy with that. And this was 69 Rand, quite expensive, but I needed quite expensive. It's actually still quite affordable, but more expensive than everything else. But I needed my order to be over 500 Rand, obviously, to not pay extortionate import tax. So I just had to load up my basket enough, but I'm really happy I got this. And for blush, I actually got the same palette. Again, only one colorway, but this was cheaper. This was only 46 Rand, and it comes with 6 blushes like that. I'm going to go with this deep shade over here, and we're going to use the last fluffy brush that we have. If you've been with me for a while, I did a video called Mode Elite or something that I got like French drugstore makeup. This reminds me of that a lot. Much more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. But it's a really nice color. That's pretty. I feel like it has a slight shimmer through, but I could be mistaken. Really like this. Really like for 46 Rand, that's really affordable. Moving into eyes. This is very interesting because I ordered 2 separate palettes, and when they came, they look so similar. They're not the same, but they look so similar on the outside and the inside. So the first one was 31 Rand and it's by Lexina Beauty. It says, true love brings up everything. You're allowing a mirror to be held up to you every day. No idea what that means, but that is what it looks like. So it's like kind of like a chocolatey palette. Looks like that inside. I don't know why I picked 2, and I thought it would be slightly bigger, like the 9 pans from Huda Beauty for some reason. And then the next one I got is, this one's by a brand called Capian, and it says, turn your face to the sun that will, what? That will no shadow. That looks like that. And again, it's very similar, but it's got like more orangey, warmer red tones. And this one was also 31 Rand. I think that's why I got both. They look very similar. They're by separate companies, and that is what they look like side by side. So not exactly the same, but very similar. I'm just gonna feel, and then I will tell you what we're going to use. That feels nice. Okay, so I think I'm just going to maybe use a combination of both palettes. I prefer the shimmers in this one. I don't really like these chunkier ones. I like the smoother ones in this, so I'm going to try and use both. I don't know, let's just use this one. We're going to use the Capian one. So because I don't have many brushes in this set that are actually like blending brushes and stuff, I probably will use this one, but not the rest of them. I'll use my own brushes. Going to speed through this, and then we'll come back and I'll tell you what I think. Okay, so I did kind of use both. Mostly I used the one Capian, and then I added the dark shade. I tried to do like a liner, but it's really not that deep, and it's not deep enough, put it that way, so you can barely see it. They are average. I really like the shimmers in this one. It does smell weird. It has like a weird metallic smell to it, which makes me a little bit nervous, but generally it's very blendable. It's quite soft. I really like the shimmers, so not mad at it. I'm gonna have to be cautious because I'm a little bit scared. As you can see, they really are impactful. Really like that. Really like this look. I love warm tones on me. That's all I can say. I didn't really like the shimmers in this palette, the Lexina, because it's chunky and it's quite dry. Mascara. I wasn't going to get one because that's one of the things that I react to most because I have very sensitive eyes. I wear contact lenses. Like, it's just one of those things. But I thought I'd just throw one in. So this was only 27 Rand. You're not going to be able to see because of the light right now, but it's ICVC, and it's a 4D super long lash mascara, waterproof, durable, and builds length. It's 27 Rand, so I think I already said that. It's got the perfect wand, the one that I like. It's rubber bristles, but just pulling it out, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. It's like stringy, which means it's gonna be like glue, isn't it? It smells like any cheap mascara. So I'm gonna do one eye for you. Yeah, it's super sticky, but we'll do one eye. Be sure to check the description bar as well. I will put some wear notes. I was actually just gonna initially wash it straight off and then do some shorts because I really need to film some. I've been sick for just over a week now, so I haven't really done as much as I should, but it's coming soon, I promise. So this is what one coat, let me zoom you in. This is what one coat is looking like. I actually really like it. It's quite wispy, but the problem is also just getting it off can be quite difficult with these sticky formulas. It's sticky, but it's also wet at the same time. I feel like it's splashing everywhere. So I'd say it's definitely lengthening and not volumizing because I'm not getting a lot of volume out of this and it doesn't seem that buildable. Like I said, lengthening I just smudged it. Lengthening but not volumizing. It actually makes me look like I have less lashes than I'd started off with. It's very wispy and I like the way it's looking, but yeah, with some falsies, I think this will be amazing. I am, however, starting to notice that I look oily, but it doesn't feel like I'm oily. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Lastly, for lips, I did get 2 products again, and this is the one that I said I've seen on Amazon. So this is the Quibest 1+1 1+1 lip set, and I got mine in the shade 05. Looks like that. And it's supposed to be like a lip kit. Let's check the price. 41 Rand. So you get a lip liner and the lipstick or lip like stylo. This looks like what what was it? Kim Kardashian. Oh my god. Kim Kardashian. I can't remember what her brand was called, but that looks just like it. I don't know how I don't remember that. Was it called KK Beauty? Something like that. Something like that. So I'm going to put this on first and then we'll try the other lip combo as well. It's not very different from my natural lip color, but herein lies the problem. Can you see? The actual lip color is, or the lipstick is much lighter, much darker than the lip liner. It does also smell like Play-Doh or crayons and it's really thick, but I do like the shade. If I had a deeper lip liner, I think it would look really nice. So that is what that one looks like. The next one I got 2 separate things. Oh my gosh, my voice is going to annoy me so much when I'm editing. I already know. So this one I think may be a dupe because of the packaging, but I didn't notice it. So it looks like that. And I got mine in the shade 03. And this was 18 Rand. We got, oh, let me just show you before we move on. And this one looks like this. It's called Handayan. Looks like that, but doesn't it look the exact same as like the Fenty matchsticks? But anyway, then I got a lip liner and it is the Pordia Precision Pout Liner. Looks like that, and the liner was I think 9 Rand if I'm not mistaken. Actually it was 21 Rand, and I got mine in the shade 09, so I'm gonna line my lips with this. It's more of like let me see where I can swatch this. It's like a almost orangey brown color. It is very stiff, but to me that just means it will last longer. And then I'm just gonna take this. I really messed this up, didn't I? I'm just going to blot this in the middle. This one smells really good. Kind of like watermelon. And that is this one. I really like this. This is probably my favorite combo between the 2. Really like it. A little bit more expensive, but I really like the way that looks with a little bit of gloss in the middle. I think that would look amazing. So this is what the face is looking like. All done. Nice and close up. I noticed that the bronze is looking a bit muddy, but that's on the side where I messed up and put way too much product. But generally speaking, I think it looks really nice. My brows have fallen though. I don't know if you can see there. It has fallen and it's not stiff at all. So I'd say that it's not very long lasting, but it's still a good product if you have more or less stubborn brows than mine. I think it will work really, really well for you. I really like the way the eyeshadow is looking. This mascara, I actually really like the way the mascara is looking. I like the lip combo. I like the cheeks. I like everything. I just wish we could have tried the BB cream, but unfortunately it's way, way, way too dark. So the ultimate question, would I recommend TEMU? Yeah, I think it's a really affordable option. I'm gonna see how my skin reacts. I didn't really use any foundation. I just used the concealer. So we'll see how my skin reacts. I will again put wear notes if I can. But I think it's really good value for money if you're just getting started out or you want to try different things. I'd suggest to start here actually because it's much more affordable than Essence or Catrice. And some of them actually performed better than those brands. I really love the eyeshadow. Like I said, it had a weird metallic smell though, which makes me worried just because everybody's talking about getting like lead and stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend the brushes. They were really, really cheap, and I think you can get the same stuff on like Take-A-Lot, but I guess Take-A-Lot's a little bit more expensive. I think everything's pretty good. We'll see how everything holds up and I will let you know. But let me know what you think. If you've tried any of this, what you'd like to see me try next. You see, if you give me a suggestion, I will deliver. I definitely will. So thank you so much for suggesting TEMU. I'm really glad I tried it out. Comparable to Shein, I think Shein is slightly better, or She Glam is slightly better than TEMU, but it's way more affordable, so you kind of get what you pay for. But yeah, that's everything from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please let me know if there's anything else you want me to try, and yeah, I will see you all next week. Bye, guys.